That was crazy. So like everything on my stream was active still, like banners, my webcam, but the game, the actual footage of the game was frozen of us still in the tower.
Guardian.
Like it was just me standing there in the tower, and everything else is still active and moving. I'm like, no wonder people are fucking leaving the stream. Like, and I don't even understand how that happens. Like, no, that has never happened before. That's why I'm saying, like, I don't even understand how that's possible.
The Cabal awaits. Kill them.
Fucking tech, dude. I swear, shit has its own mind about shit. Yeah, I see how this could be a little hectic.
Cabal reinforcements unleashed. Intercept important target, or you die.
Over here in the middle. Wait, are you talking about the symbol? Oh, what does that stand for? The symbol there. Oh, okay.
Success, Guardian. Success.
And everything has fire shields here. I need to change weapons.
More enemies, Guardian. Important target, Guardian. Kill or be killed.
How do you know where he comes out of? Does he always come out of the same place, or?
They are dead. You are not. Need you back in airlock, Guardian.
What? That was weird.
You face the final round.
Time Stalker of the Vex. The Overmind Minotaur.
Okay, what do we do here? So what are we doing here, guys? So is this straight damage? Is there any kind of like tricks to them or anything? Yeah, I got a Nova Bomb ready here. Alright, so I should use the key then?
Go back to airlock. Yes.
And it's available like at any time to get one of those Queen's bombs? Okay. Hmm. Yeah, so alright,
House judgment honors you,
I've never
champion. You have won.
what do you mean?
Reward awaits below,
Black ones?
champion.
Alright, so her courtesy. Man, you guys both getting purples. Bullshit. Man, yo. Ay. I think it'd be fun to do a vault of glass at like level 40 and just fucking demolish everything. Man, this her courtesy is actually seems like it might be pretty good. Let's see. No, mine's a shotgun. Yeah, it's pretty good impact, and then it's got aimless weapon, reduces the spread of projectiles, so that's good. And melee. Nah, I haven't done any of that. And are they worth getting right now over current stuff, or should I just wait for Taken King? I know I realize now, but I'm saying like a week before the new content, is it even worth getting those and trying to level up and all that just to have new shit coming out that's gonna? But you can use them right now, right? I thought they said you can re-roll any House of Wolves or Crota legendary, and you can like re-roll the stats on it or something, like Iron Banner. I mean, yeah, dude. I know. I played Iron Banner. I re-rolled some shit several, you know, dozens of times and tried to. I'm just saying, like how Oh, what are you guys up to? You wanna do anything else, or? Uh-huh. Alright. Alright, guys. Well, it's cool playing with you. Thanks for the help. Like I said, maybe at some point I really want to maybe attempt the hard mode, or get some etheric light, some more etheric light or whatever. But I don't know. I mean, if Taken King's gonna have higher shit and better gear, flat out, like what I'm wondering is, does anyone know, is the gear that's coming out with Taken King gonna be as high or higher than gear that's been leveled up with the etheric light? Like, if you got legendary. Yeah, I have a couple of those. Yeah.
We gave up the moon to keep the hive away from Earth. We hoped that would be enough for them.
Well, I got my 3 nightfalls for the week. I don't need strange coins, so it's just about waiting for Zerd to see what he has this week. Upgrading a few of my exotic. Well, then, okay, even that. Is it worth it for me to spend all the exotic shards and level up all my year 1 exotics to the cap? Because not all of them go to year 2. Okay, so look at the list, at the blueprint list. So just, and don't upgrade shit that's not in year 2,
Up ahead,
basically. So
Guardian down.
go look and okay. uh, yeah, dang. Oh, Lamar, you must not have been on LFG like that, cause yeah, that was all day, dude. Dude, it went back in the day when we were using it. I mean, seriously, every post was, must have galley, must have, blade dancer, and like they have all these contingencies. Like you have to have this, you have to have this. Looking for a warlock with, self-res for, must know how to cheese, Atheon, just, man, how many times oh my god, some of that shit, dude, it's like, um, yeah, Hunger Crota was a somewhat acceptable substitute that some people would, because you could still have Icebreaker then, and you could have Hunger Crota, and you could have, maybe the Fang or something. And that's a setup I ran every now and then when at the beginning, before you started doing outside ledge the whole time and you'd be sniping the boomers. I would run that because I wanted to use Icebreaker instead of using regular, snipers that I have to worry about my ammo and shit with. Then when we started going outside permanently, it changed. Then I'm like, all right, well, fuck that. I'm going galley 24/7. But yeah, I mean, when one gun affects matchmaking and who you can play with because of the limitations that puts on someone, like, that's kind of fucked up. Well, yeah, but you gotta understand, any MMO, you're gonna lose fun to people that are on a serious grind for gear. People don't care about having fun when they're trying to do the raid. A lot of people, they want that shit, they want that gear, they want that whatever. And when I played, that's what I was setting my goals on. I wasn't looking to have a lot of fun or anything. I just wanted to play, get the raids done, get the gear, get whatever. Like, I'm hoping to be able to stream
We've woken the hive.
Taken King, us doing the raid, this and that, all this different stuff. And hope, but now I'm not like that. I'm not going to be playing this game like that anymore. I'm not going to be treating it like an MMO where I gotta get everything and just like hoarding. Like, I gotta get every piece of gear. I gotta get every single gun. I gotta get, like, I'm playing this way more casually this time around. Um, and pretty much gonna do that. Like, just chill, have fun, play casually, and if I get some shit, then cool. If not, then whatever. But not like, all right, I'm gonna delete characters, re-level them up because I gotta get this gear so fast that, like, dude, that was fucking crazy, dude. And I'm deleting multiple characters a week. Well, yeah, but I mean, any games, we, like me and Logic here, we grew up with fighting games at the arcades. I mean, so you're gonna have a certain amount of stress with all that, when it's person against person and it's down to the wire and your heart's racing. I mean, you're gonna have stress. So I'm not accustomed to that. It's just when you're taking it so seriously that, like, you got to do the run with your raid group over, like, spend time with your girl, or like you got to, like, get this shit so urgently that, like, it's fucking up your other shit. I'm telling you, dude. And, like, at the end of the day, nothing in this game is worth any of that. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. This shit just doesn't matter. And, like, I've started doing the same thing with Neverwinter. I play it. I aspired to get my character stronger and get better gear, but if it takes me 2 months to get some better shit instead of 3 weeks, I'm not gonna put in 12-hour shifts and with some of these games anymore, you know? Dude, I was... Yeah. Well, I mean, to an extent, you know, some people do really great just streaming one game. And then the thing is like, when I stream something else, my viewing is terrible. Like, when I get off Marvel, there's no one on my stream. When I stream Marvel, I have 10, 15 people. When I stream Destiny, I have 1 or 2. You know, it's like, because everyone that's followed me so far is from the Marvel community, from the, you know, the fighting game community. Yeah, and they don't fuck with Destiny. And so it's making it really hard. I'm like, well, maybe I shouldn't stream this, or keep streaming Marvel Lobby, but play Destiny and just don't stream it. Because I can do both. I can have a stream going of Marvel and be playing Destiny with you guys, which could have been an option tonight. I decided, since I kind of had a low viewer count, I only had a few people in there, I'm like, alright, well, I'll just stream Destiny tonight. Maybe, you know, I'll get a few people to come check it out or whatever. But it's really hard when you... Hopefully. And the thing is, too, is, you know, it's so important, the numbers, man. If you're, let's say you're at 7 viewers, you already are, like, doing better than probably 50 to 60 people. Because there's probably 20 people at 1 and 2 and 0. And there's, you know, maybe 5 or 6 at, like, 3 and 10 at 4 and all that. So in the hierarchy of a list, if you're at, like, let's say 7, 8, 9, 10, anywhere in there, you're still, like, you've made a, you know, a pretty decent dent to be pulling some new people in, to be holding them in, and, you know, get them to follow or, you know, watch your stuff. And that's the thing. So that's why I'm always trying to see if, like, you know, if people aren't doing shit, like, dude, if you're just sitting there watching TV, man, get on my stream and just put your phone down, you know, have it charging and just chill, you know. And it helps for the numbers, it helps for the spot in the playlist, and that's some of the biggest stuff, man. Like, it helps me out a ton when I have some of my boys come in and just chill, or my girl just turn on her phone and no, you have to. I have to go to. It's easier if you type something. Like, it's easier if you just say, "Hey, what up?" You can go to your Twitch channel and turn on viewer mode, where you can just see anyone that's in the room. So, like, periodically, like, if you have like 10 people and you're kind of curious, like, I wonder if these are people that are new to the channel or whatever. Like, right now I got 4 people in here. I might have a few new people. So real quick, I appreciate you guys coming by. I'm just trying to knock out this damn thing for my 50. So I need, let's see, yeah. But yeah, and so then you can look at your viewers. You can see, okay, this guy's coming in now. You know, this guy's here, and yeah, you can get kind of a little bit better idea of you know, who's in there. If it's some of your regulars, or if it's new people that, you know, are checking you out for the first time. And I always appreciate people coming by and just hanging out and stuff. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, the game is important to everything, but you know, I think honestly, like, sometimes I like Marvel because when I'm streaming Marvel, what happens is I can make an open lobby. I can be like, let's say I'm the 8th spot down. So there's 8 people that are fighting in addition to me. That gives me so much more opportunity to talk to the chat, to interact with people when they're asking questions, stuff like that. But then the problem comes in is that with Marvel, with a fighting game, people aren't as, like, interactive. They're more focused on the game than anything else. Where, like, a game like Destiny, I feel like people are a little bit more focused on you. because I don't know, maybe it's not as it's not as moment to moment necessary to see every single thing. Like if you're watching somebody stream like Years of War, you can turn away for 2 seconds and oh well, I didn't miss that much or whatever. But if you turn away for a fighting game and you miss the guy doing a clutch comeback and this guy X Factored and then came back on a whole team, like that's way different.
We've woken the hive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some clutch ass shit that people are like, oh shit, did you see that? And that kind of shit happens way more like moment to moment in a fighting game, where like you turn and then you just missed it, and everybody else saw this amazing thing. You're not probably gonna miss a whole lot of super amazing moments in something like Destiny or Gears, for turning away for a minute or two, and talking to your girl or to go get a drink. It's just I don't know. It's totally different, and it's hard when you're trying to combine two different like groups like that. When you got like people from the FGC that that follow you and like your channel, but then you have other games like a shooter or a RPG that you want to also play and stream, and it gets kind of I don't know. It's crazy. So what's up, guys? I appreciate you coming by. If you got any questions, whatever, just hit me up. Let me know. I'll be streaming for another hour or so. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be streaming for another hour or so, maybe before I go to bed. I'm trying to knock out both of these subclass things. Getting the subclass stuff done for Taken King, and I just finished my the Void one, so now I gotta do my other one.
We've woken the hive.
Yeah, what are the contingencies for it? Let's see. Uh, Complete a strike. Wait, Path of Sunset. Complete a strike and kill 20 enemies while surrounded by radiance. Oh, so while you have radiance on. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I know that. So I would put on either solar nades or the body that affects the cooldown, and just oh, I thought it just
Woken the hive.
really. Does it say that? Huh. No, Cupcake. I don't know what that is. I played Borderlands, Destiny, Gears, Halo, um, Call of Duty a little. All right, man. Well, yeah, like I said, dude, there's a lot of times that people have, like just fucking have the phone on. You don't even have to be looking at the stream, but you could put it on. The other thing is there's other modes too. Like you can go to chat only mode, and so you're technically in the stream, but you're not using like let's say you have data, caps from Sprint or something. You're not using as much data if you're in chat only mode and you're not looking at the screen. There's no point in playing all the video if you're not even looking at, or if you're not, either looking or listening to it. If you're in the other room and you come in to just kind of help me out and chill, there's no point in having the video on. I mean, you can do whatever. Alright, that'd be sweet. And then if you guys are on, we can maybe run some more Destiny or something. I don't know, whatever. Alright, guys. Yep, see you guys. Oh. Hmm. Oh, were you talking about Borderlands? I was like, damn, I've never heard of a game called Blands. I was like, what the hell is that? Like, did I just totally miss that? Like, I consider myself relatively up to date on, like, games and stuff. And, I'll watch E3 and Tokyo Game Show. And, I'll know when stuff's coming out. And I was like, damn, what the hell is that shit? Alright, so I need to. I'm just gonna do it old school, even though I know you can do it too. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I didn't play part one. I played. I played part two, and I played it like crazy. I played it like I played Marvel or Destiny. I played it so much, and um, it was sweet for a while, and then DLC stuff kind of was taking too long to come out in that game, and all my friends I knew had already quit playing it, so I kind of fell out of it. But yeah, it was sweet. I didn't play the pre-sequel, and I don't know. I had enough of the game. It was a really cool idea. A lot of the stuff I really liked. Oh man, glitching the chest in part two and getting like infinite opens on the golden chest, and then like going through mountains of items on the ground to try to pick out the best one, and then copying it for the other person. And oh man, that was some crazy shit. Yeah, see, this is why you need to be my go-to guy in my streams, man. You know fighting games and you know shooters. See, that's the thing I hate about some of the FGC. I like the FGC for being passionate about fighting games and being passionate about, like Marvel or Street Fighter or whatever. But some of them are very, very narrow vision, and these are probably the people that are winning tournaments and getting top 8 and top 16. You're not going to do that without an extreme dedication and kind of a, tunnel vision, so to speak, in that regards. Some of them already play, they'll place top 8. Justin, for instance, he'll place top 8 in like 3 or 4 different fighting games. Like, not really Mortal Kombat, but like, Street Fighter, Marvel, um, back in the day, it would be 3 to 4 games. Marvel 2 and CVS and maybe ST or something. Third Strike. I feel like he doesn't play as many games currently, but it's sweet, man.
Books for the Titans.
He does. No, but what I'm saying is, like, for him to deviate or for him to split his focus when he's at a successful point with fighting games wouldn't make a lot of sense. But for an average player, I can't understand wanting to only limit myself to like one genre. Like, oh, I'm only gonna play Call of Duty. That's all I play. I don't play fighting games. I don't play puzzlers. I don't play RPGs. Like, there's too many different varieties of really good games out there that, I think honestly you should give every genre a chance unless you've literally like played a genre and you're detested by it. But there's even within that genre, there's so many different types of games. Like RPGs, I've hated some RPGs, and some I've loved more than almost life itself. Same thing with shooters, like, Gears, one of my all-time favorite shooters. Halo 2, one of my all-time favorite shooters of all time. Um, Other shooters, Halo 3, it's alright. Halo 4, yeah, it's pretty good. But it didn't captivate me the same way. But that's what I'm saying. Like, writing off a genre due to one bad experience is kind of, I think, stupid. Definitely check shit out. People should always be experimenting and, trying new games, like, whatever.
Whatever I can do to help
Checking for bounties?
I'll tell you something crazy, too. Two of my all time favorite racing games. I don't play a lot of racing games, but I have two all time favorite arcade racing games that were in an arcade where you had an actual steering wheel. That's San Francisco Rush 2049. Well, any of the San Francisco Rushes count, but 2049 was my absolute favorite. But then the second one, and this is the most opposite you can get in the same genre of steering wheel driving games, was Crazy Taxi. And Crazy Taxi was a sweet ass game. It was a totally different concept than your goal is to get first place and you're racing around a track. It was almost like an open world kind of scenario where you can drive anywhere, you can pick up random people, and once you learn the patterns of this person will want you to go here. If you pick this person up before this time, he'll want you to take you here, which is right next to this lady who will want to take you over here using this expressway. And there was kind of a lot of like meta to it, like knowing all that kind of stuff really made a huge difference. I could play at the arcade for over an hour on the game. Like, it would be like, maybe not an hour, but like 30, 40 minutes on 50 cents. Yeah, I had it on Dreamcast. I don't think it was on PS1. It was on Dreamcast, and then it came out on like PS2. They had like a special edition or something that had different characters, or that maybe that was Crazy Taxi 3. Um, There's Crazy Taxi 2, and then 3 was, I think, like a mix of the two. Like, it came out, but essentially it just had both games in it. Like, it was like Crazy Taxi Collection or something.
Name. Won't fit.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna do this mission, I think. Oh, wait, no. Is this what I wanted to do? Yeah, and like I didn't have a PS2 till a little bit later. I don't think did I get it at launch. I think I got it a little after that because I was still mainly on Dreamcast. Then I finally got a PlayStation, and I had Swap This and Swap Magic and um, hey, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Really appreciate it. If you like Destiny, I'll probably be streaming it most evenings, especially once Taken King comes out. I'm going to be, grinding kind of a little bit hard, but I'm not going to be taking it super, super serious like I have in the past. I just. Let's see. Which one do I go? Here, I guess? Damn. You must be a youngin'. But you said you're on PS1, but I grew up on Nintendo and Sony. Yeah, but when you say Nintendo, are you talking about like N64 or are you talking about NES? Because if you're talking about NES or SNES, then you're definitely, I consider to be old school. Now, some people would say old school is going back to like Atari and whatever, which I did play sadly on a black and white TV. I'm playing a trash ass looking Mario Brothers or Pac Man, and the sound effects aren't right. I'm like, what the hell is this? But it was close enough that it was passable. It was entertaining. It wasn't until Nintendo came out that stuff actually started to look like the arcade level graphics. Like Pac Man, Dig Dug, Frogger, Centipede, all that stuff. Yeah, Super NES. So you're not super super old and not super super young, but yeah, you're kind of like riding the line. Like, so if you grew up with Super Nintendo, I'd say you're probably, if I had to guess, 25, early 20s to mid 20s.
What do you need? Thanks again.
And that'd be a skill right there. I got it right. So I could do that. I could have a show. I could have
That
a
was
something
smooth,
where people
Ego.
tell me what the first video game system they played, and I tell them their age, like based off that.
Please,
Like,
I
all
have
right,
things to
I'll get
attend
it
to.
within 5 years or something. Um, I mean, but it's
An
just, I
undertone
mean, because
in
like I'm
both forms.
34 and I grew up with Atari and Nintendo. I didn't have Nintendo till I was like what 6 or 7 or maybe 8. I don't know exactly, but I mean I wasn't. It's not like I was like 5 and on Nintendo. So I mean I started off with Atari that was a hand me down from my cousin, and it was enough. I had the faded ET game. That was the worst game ever, and I'm like beating my head against a wall trying to figure out how the fuck you move this character without falling in a fucking pit. And that game. Yeah, for real.
Zoning from the morning of the Golden Age. What a hopeful text.
Uh, Alright, so let me grab this. So I didn't even see. What did she? Did she give me something? I thought it said an upgrade. Oh no, that was for the mission. Well, okay. DBZ Super is a weird thing. I don't understand why they're using movie footage from Battle of the Gods and acting like this is footage, like brand new footage for a new TV series. They did have the first episode seemed like it was all brand new. The second episode, the majority of it was brand new. But then at the end, when Goku gives Chi Chi the Zenny for that Satan, and I'm gonna mainly be using Japanese names because I don't watch it in English. I hate the English version. Um, and he gives them the money from the that he was awarded for saving the world from Boo or whatever. Um, to bribe Chi Chi into letting him go train. And then he's up on King Kai's planet, and it's leading up to the part from Battle of the Gods where Bills and Whis come, and then he fights them and gets beat super bad with Super Saiyan 3. And I don't understand how they're. Like, what's going on with that? Can anyone explain that or no? And then I kind of lost interest after that. I'm like, so because the whole concept of this series was that it was supposed to be taking place between the end of the Boo fight, but before the time jump 7 years later or whatever for the last 3 episodes of Z. Like before Pan is born and all that. So if that's supposed to be taking place between those two time periods, then it can't be taking place during Battle of the Gods time period because that's supposed to be, I don't know, Battle of the Gods. The way they have that set up, Battle of the Gods took place shortly after Boo. So I guess Battle of the Gods fits in before that. But then in what was it? I'm trying to think because there were some things that didn't make sense about that, and I'm sorry if I'm going off on a tangent for some of the people that want to watch Destiny, but talking about DBZ is one of my passions, nitpicking and like, wait, that doesn't work. Why is that going on? So look, in GT, which everybody still wants to say isn't canon, but I truly believe in my heart that it is, just because it was all over the way it was set up. It worked. It was the same voice actors. It was Akira Toriyama did some of the animation and the drawings, and I realized it was nothing more than a ploy to um, boost sales of a game. They came out with that final bout, Dragon Ball GT final bout, and apparently the whole series of GT was nothing more than to basically drive sales of that game, which was a terrible game and it was awful. But if you look at Gohan, um, in hold on, guys. If you look at Gohan in Super, he looks pretty much like he does in GT. Like he's got the glasses, he's got his hair up, and yet in um, in Battle of the Gods, he was looking like he was still powered up Gohan, wearing the orange gi and had his, the one hair kind of coming down. I don't know. But I think Toriyama has totally lost his concept of like time. Like I think he's trying to think ahead and think back, and his timeline is starting to get messed up. And I think honestly, he's probably going to end up ruining the show, like completely. But all right, so where's the quest from? I don't think I did it already. Maybe you have to get that from the reef? No, and I get that. I understand that completely. That he himself didn't write it, maybe, or whatever, and so of course he doesn't consider it a continuation. I get all that, but at the end of the day, I think it actually made for a better conclusion to the show than what he's trying to do with Super and the two movies, and maybe movies after that. Like Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, like that just sounds retarded. Um, he made this whole big thing that like we're not going to see multiple levels of Super Saiyan anymore, and then he proceeds to just come out with new hair colors, and then that's fine. Like, oh, blue, and then next, all right, now we're gonna have red, and then purple, and like they're not technically.
Many
It's not like
thanks
Super
for
Saiyan 2 and
waiting.
Super Saiyan
You're
3.
lucky.
It's just a different level of Super Saiyan completely. Like, I don't know.
Go ahead. Good luck.
At your service, Guardian. Goodbye, Guardian. I am Other. Hello, Guardian.
Yes? Warlock, right? Better than being shot, I suppose. Back out there, Guardian.
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of, from what I saw, it looked alright. I mean, whatever. I mean, if you want to really get down to it, half of DBZ sucks. I mean, the animation in DBZ sometimes is terrible. Like,
The Beast's communications are at your
episodes,
disposal, Guardian.
certain episodes can have moments where it'll look amazing, And like you can have a 3-part episode where you have one part where it looks really good, the animation is really well done. Then you'll have a scene where it's just looking terrible, and like Goku's looking like it's so 2-dimensional looking. There's no depth to it. The color, the shading and shadowing is looking terrible. Like some random guy off the streets decided to draw some DBZ cartoons.
Ready, correct?
And then you have those episodes that are like super, super high end. Like they look like Akira Toriyama himself drew this entire episode. Um, like
Stand too close to one of the
basically you have like 1 or 2 episodes out of each fight that are really, really well done. Goku vs. Cell is one of my favorites. When they're just zipping along and they're fighting super fast, and at the end of the episode, Goku does the Kamehameha up and blows the torso off of Cell. Like that episode looks amazing. I mean, the way the hair is moving in the wind, and the shading, the shadowing, everything looks so ridiculous. Um, the episode that Gohan actually first turned Super Saiyan 2, not the episode where he turned 2 again and then like started fighting Cell, because that one looked awful. But the one where he turned at the very end, he's crying. They had the whole cut scene with the bird flying by. That episode was ridiculously animated. Like it looked like the movie quality animation. Like when movie probably
All the credit to you, Speed.
7, 9 were a couple of my favorite animated movies. Why does it get choppy like that? I don't understand what's going on. Why the stream sometimes when stuff's going on and it's been doing this just the last couple days. It's been like kind of hiccuping, and I don't know if there's something going on with like system resources, if there's too much stuff running in the background. Why is that happening? Is it done now? I think I'm about to do this mission for the Void Walker on here.
We gave up the moon to keep the hive away from Earth. We hoped that would be enough for them. Up ahead, Guardian down.
Yeah, I do too. I actually, I have to go to bed pretty soon too. I'm just gonna do this for maybe 10, 20 more minutes and then call it a night. So I appreciate you hanging out, man. Congratulations. If you ever watch Angry Video Game Nerd with the Ghostbusters review. But anyway, congrats on the newfound power and status, and I really appreciate you coming by and hanging out as much as you have been. It means a lot, man.
We may want to move back. We've woken the hive. We've woken the hive. We've woken the hive. We've woken the hive. We've woken the hive.
I can't load modes on PSN.
We've woken the hive.
That sucks. Appreciate you coming by though and hanging out for a little bit. I'll have my regular Marvel stream up tomorrow during the day while I'm at work, and then when I get off work. You know, depending on, I'm gonna always play it by ear for the evening, even though I have written on there that, or like in the ticker in the bottom corner, I have that I have a schedule that I'm gonna be playing like Destiny or Gears or something like in the evening. If there's enough of you guys in there and there's really, you know, some nice support and you guys are wanting me to stream late, I don't have a problem doing that. I don't have a, you know, mind not playing Destiny, or maybe I'll do it still, but just keep the stream up for a little bit. You know, I want to appease everyone. I don't want to leave people out. And if, you know, people need the place to go to play Marvel, you know, then I'm more than willing to be the one doing it. And dude, I don't know about PS3, man. I gave up on PS3. I didn't even get it. Like, I honestly, at the time, people were like, oh my god, PS3, and I was just like, the timing wasn't right for me. Like, I already had an Xbox, I had a 360, and I'm just like, there's nothing I really need on there. Like, the only thing I knew of, there was a game on there that I kind of wanted, that was exclusive, was God of War. That was it.
We've woken the hive.
You just missed a cupcake for you. Alright guys, I'm calling it. Getting tired, so I'm about to go to bed. I will be streaming Marvel in the morning, and I will see you guys later. Thanks for coming by and hanging out.